Good afternoon, my Stampin' friends, and welcome to Tidbits with Susan. Just as a reminder, this is my host code. Any order of at least $35 will receive a special card kit to make 3 free cards, and I will send a PDF. Everything will be cut for you. The only thing I can't do is stamp, so you'd have to use your own sentiments. And then if the order is $50 or more, then you would qualify for not only the card kit, but an embellishment and a pack of 50 6x6 pieces of DSP. Now, you might be confused if you looked at the host code at the beginning of the month, because I inadvertently deleted it. I canceled the order. So Stampin' Up! Very graciously helped me to get another host code, which I immediately canceled. So this time I'm keeping my hands off that canceled button because it doesn't do what I thought it would do. So this is actually the third host code for the month, but this is the correct one. Now today I'm going to bring you a 3D item that I cased from Candy Rattray. I am the world's worst 3D maker, no exception. They have laughed at me as they've come out, but I don't think I've done too bad with these. Here is one. This is paper from our celebration pack, and this, hello Judy. So we've made this little box with a lid, and here I've made one with some pumpkin paper from that same celebration packet, and in this, it's just the right size to hold 2 moon pies, and these are some pumpkin spice moon pies that I picked up from Dollar Tree. So for $1.25 you can get 6 of them. This is a cute Halloween treat, but it could also be a fall treat. You could put hard candies in it, anything, little trinkets that go in, and have a little gift for someone. So I'm going to show you how it works. You need 2, and I'm going to do another fall one. And this time I'm going to put a different paper on the bottom than on the top. So this plaid, we start out with 6x6, and using our paper trimmer, we're going to get that 6x6 piece of paper. Then, using the scoring tool, which is the lighter gray. This is the lighter gray, this is the darker gray for cutting. I guess I need to move that over a little. So we want to use this, and if you want to jot these down or pick it up later, we're going to score at 1.5 all the way around. If you have another manner that you score, use that, but our paper trimmer cuts and scores very nicely. Okay, so we've got all 4 sides done. Now we're going to score the top at 1.5. The boxes are very cute, and you can use any paper, old paper, new paper, any double-sided paper. Now when we're done scoring at 1.5 all the way around our 6x6 paper, now for the top, decide which is going to be the top, and we're going to cut off a half an inch all the way around. We do that first so we know where our score lines will be. I mean, we score first before we cut. And it's just a ½ inch off each side all the way around. Okay. And then you can either save these, might be able to do something with them. Now, you see that our box lid is shorter, so that's why we've cut off a ½ inch. We don't want the box coming all the way to the bottom. Okay? Now we're going to take our scissors and we want to cut on a score line up to the next score line, and then we're going to cut a narrow wedge out of that tab that we've got, and we want to go to the next one, cut a wedge, I believe I'm using the wrong scissors, and then turn it around and do the same thing on this side. And we're just cutting out that wedge on the tab side. And it doesn't matter how big or how narrow those little wedges are. So we're going to end up with a trapezoid at each end. Now we're going to fold. This is our box. Okay, we're going to fold and burnish all the way around, so we get nice creases. This bone folder is one of the best tools I've got. I use it on every card and every 3D item. Okay, now, this is where I made a mistake last night, so we want to make sure we've got the right side up. And we're going to take our liquid glue and we're going to run it as close. Now, let me make sure I can get it running. We're going to run it as close to that fold line as we can. And not a whole lot, but we want enough that it's going to stick. Close to the fold line, and then at the other end. And then again, close to the fold line, and at the other end. And I always want to put my lid back on and store it upside down. Now we're going to take those ends, fold this in, and get it nice and square. The tabs will then go on the inside, and we want nice sharp edges here. And then we want to do the second side. Right next to that fold line. And at the other end. Some papers, it's easier to see the fold line than others. And then I just rub on the inside. And there's our bottom box. And you can see how nice and square that is. Now it's time to do the same sort of thing to the top. And I'm going to pick my two edges. And make our wedges just the same. Cut up on the score line. Cut our wedges. Turn it around. Cut our wedges. Okay, now we're going to fold and score. That one didn't want to fold exactly where it should have. So the only measurements you need to remember are 6, 1.5, and 1/2. The 6 is the size of the paper. The 1.5 is where you're going to score, and the 1/2 is what you're going to cut off. Okay, so I want my outside up. And I'm going to move my line in a little bit because I'm not going to make this quite the same as the bottom because it's going to need a little bit of room to fit over. Okay. Well, it looks like it's just you and me this afternoon, Judy. So we're going to fold that in and leave about a 1/16 of an inch. Guess I did them out of order. Still works. And the glue will hold this very well. It would be too difficult to get seal on this. There, I just needed to squeeze a little bit more. Hey, Jennifer. Glad you could join us. Okay, remember we're leaving this out about a 1/16 of an inch. And the same on this side. Something's not right with that corner. And I don't know what it is. Oh well. So here's our lid. and it's going to fit right down over the box. So, isn't that clever? So cute. And you could make them for place cards around your Thanksgiving table with maybe a cut-out turkey on top, using fall colors. You could put a few pieces of wrapped candy in it, because this won't be food safe. This is just regular cardstock. Jennifer, I made one out of some Halloween paper. I made some out of some leaves. Yes, you could put little gifts in it and tie it with a bow. Now I'm going to make another one so you've got all the information. And we might just go a little bit longer today. So we've got 6 by 6. We've got 2 pieces of cardstock, 6 by 6, and you can have them the same or different. And I made this one different, and I'm going to make this one different. This is going to be my bottom. So the first number you have to remember, hey Sheila, the first number you have to remember after 6 by 6, is 1.5. And 1.5 I'm going to score on each side, 1.5. This is something that Candy Rattray demonstrated, and I thought it was something that I should share with you. Okay, now I'm going to score the top. I'm going to make this Christmas paper the top. And again, 1.5. So far we have 2 numbers to remember, 6 and 1.5. And you can use any leftover paper you've got, something festive, something sober, something fun. Okay, now this one, we're going to, the other number, we've got 6, we've got 1.5. Now we're going to slice off a 1/2 inch all the way around on my lid, because you can see this has a gap here, a 1/2 inch. We don't want the lid to come all the way over. Like I said, if you're a scrap saver, you could save these. I don't. I've got too much paper to move as it is. And this paper is from the Hostess collection, with a $300 party. You can get this pack free. It's a $30 value. Okay, this time I'm going to score first. So I'm going to use the bone folder to score. I want these pink snowflakes. So what are the numbers we're remembering? 6, 1.5, and 1/2. And so far, the only tools we need are a paper trimmer, a bone folder, and some liquid glue. Oh, and Snips. Okay, so now we're going to take this Yes, this candy paper is adorable. It's so festive. So we're going to snip on the crease line up to the next crease line and then cut out a wedge. This will help us not to have so much bulk. I think it's a combination of Christmas things. Yes, there's some wrapped candy, some holly berries, gingerbread boys, a sprig of leaves, but there are a couple of kinds of candy there. Now we're going to turn it around over here. Cut those wedges out. Right on the fold lines. And let's go ahead and put this one together. Got my liquid glue here. And right close, this is our bottom. So on the outside, right close to that crease line, we're going to put a line of liquid glue, and then again up at the top. On the crease line, and up at the top. You don't need a lot, but you do need some. Then I'm going to take this, fold this in, and fold the other side in, and make sure that it's nice and square. And you can see that that is. Now we're going to do the other side. It's good to store your liquid glue upside down so that it will run right out for you, or not run right out, but be available for you. If you stored it upside down, you'd have a long time to wait as it gets closer to the bottom. And this one might be running low. Might have to squeeze a little harder. There it comes. And again, keeping it square. And there we go. We got a nice square box. Now I'm going to prepare the lid, just so you can see the whole process if you came on late. Cut a wedge. Guess I've got a little glue on my hands and it's sticking to my wedges. Okay. Here we go. Now when you put these together, you want to back off about a 1/16 of an inch, because if you make it exactly the same size, it's not going to fit over the box part, the bottom part. Yes, I do have glue on my hands. And like I said before, seal won't work for this. It'll be too difficult, and the liquid glue holds so much better. Don't forget that 1/16 of an inch. And that 1/16 of an inch, well, that probably is a little better than. Okay, and there's our box lid. And we're gonna fit that over the top. And there we go, another festive box to put moon pies, hard candy, other little trinkets, makes nice little gifts. So that is your tidbit for today, our little 3D box. And remember, it does hold 2 moon pies. These are pumpkin spice, got them at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. Got 6 of them for $1.25. So thank you for joining me. I hope this is something that appealed to you. I think they're so cute, and I even like it with the coordinating but different tops and bottoms. So I will see you on Sunday for another version of Stampin' with Sunday Stamp with Susan. And thank you for spending a little bit of time from your busy afternoons. And we will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.